despite the long lines that we saw last week, most polling places today had little to no wait time.
But across the river in Council Bluffs, it's a different story. Some are waiting hours. 3 News Now investigator Jeff Van Sant has a story.
Hundreds lined the sidewalk in Council Bluffs for a contentious election that could see record-setting turnout.
In years past, we walked in, voted, and walked out within no more than 20 minutes. With this line, they're saying about an hour and a half to get in there.
That's surprising with so many voting by mail this year. Monday morning at the Douglas County Election Commission, they began counting early voting ballots.
We've mailed out over 180,000 ballots we've distributed, and we have 165,000 back in already.
3 News Now investigators drove around checking several polling stations. Short lines, the waiting time wasn't too bad. In La Vista, poll workers were surprised by the in-person turnout, but talking to some voters, you see why.
Just feel more safe about it. I know that my vote will be counted.
Some just feel mail-in voting leads to fraud, though studies show it's very limited. But some like the feel of voting at a polling station is the best option.
Just fine. Walked in and got my ballot and voted.
Oh, it was nice and smooth, actually. Smoother than I intended to be. I thought it was going to be a long wait, but everything was like nice and peaceful.
We spoke with the FBI about concerns during this election.
We haven't seen in this area large numbers of any of those, but we have had some allegations that have been received here in the Omaha office, both in Nebraska and Iowa.
And allegations will be investigated.
I would say the 2020 national elections are more of a focus than normal in a normal year, just because of everything that's been going on and the amount of interest and activity surrounding the elections this year.
For some folks we talked to, it's a sense of relief and anticipation. The day is here, but what will the outcome be?
It's probably the craziest I've ever voted in.
Do you think your man's going to make it, or?
I hope so.
Just like everything that's been going on, like everybody needs to make their voice heard.
Jeff Van Sant, 3 News Now.
People in line in Council Bluffs complained that the long lines were due to 5 precincts all being sent to 1 polling place this year. Now, it's not too late to report a voting issue. The 3 News Now investigative team is partnering with ProPublica to make sure no voting issues go unnoticed. Text VOTE to the number on your screen to report an issue. You can also find a form on our website, 3newsnow.com, on the iTeam page. And for more on this story and all of our investigative team story, go to our website, 3newsnow.com. And if you have a story for the investigators, email it to investigate@3newsnow.com.